Mark, hey, some rain.
Yes, we could have a little bit of rain, especially across the south. But this is amazing stuff. Have you guys seen this? This is from Colorado.
Okay.
Now, this is the control burn outside of Denver, which control burns, if you don't know this, they set these fires to kind of get rid of some of the fuels, critical to controlling a lot of the wildfires or plains fires, which we could be looking at here. But what happened is they ended up getting effectively what amounted to a dust devil, which grabbed a bunch of tumbleweed, which is what you're looking at in the sky right now. Well, you combine that with a wildfire just off the horizon there, and this is what you get. It's unbelievable. Now remember,
crazy video. So that's tumbleweed.
Yeah,
right?
that's tumbleweed there. Now remember what this thing is doing. This thing is just sucking in air, right? And as it does that, look what it eventually grabs, the flames. And there it is. Now it doesn't last long. It calms back down again fairly quickly. But these guys on the ground, this was a serious concern, obviously. Now you can see all of a sudden, okay, wait a minute, you start backing off on the flames. But remember, this is a giant suction machine. So all it did was grab the flames and suck it into effectively what was a dust devil. And now you can see the smoke coming up through this thing. Unbelievable.
And you know those firefighters felt the heat from that.
Absolutely they did. And even the guys on the ground, some of these trucks on the ground, they would have had no time to react to that. It's unbelievable. I mean, you deal with some of this stuff. And these guys who do this take a chance even when they're doing these control burns. I mean, these guys know what they're doing, but this is a tough deal. And you can just see it swallow up the flames coming up here in a second. It's absolutely staggering video. It was unbelievable, and you'll see it coming right there. It starts to eat. There it is. Boom. And these guys are like, oh, my goodness. Where are we going with this? Yeah, they back out of it, absolutely. So, again, we talk about how scary these fires are, and they don't have to be big timber fires to be really scary. And we're in that point now. We're going to have to start dealing with some of these plains fires, unless we can get some rain, which we're going to have a shot at. 60 degrees in the metro area right now. 30s, 40s, and 50s. Off to the north, down to the south, 50s and 60s. Looking at satellite and radar, not much going on over the state right now. But what we're watching here, and I know it doesn't look like much, but it's this guy right here. And this storm actually is going to do a pretty good job as it crosses the state here late tomorrow and into Wednesday of drawing in Gulf moisture across the area here. So the favorite area to get precip will likely be the Sacramento Mountains eastward here. Seems a little strange given this is a Pacific storm, but that's got a shot to do that. And we see that oftentimes, but usually it's when a storm sets up and has a chance to really draw in some easterly moisture as a slow mover across the area. But this one's going to be a little bit different. And then the second system drops down in across the area late Wednesday into Thursday. So as this thing comes across, what we're going to watch for are a nice tap of moisture, mainly out of the Gulf, but a little bit out of the Pacific here. Scattered showers tomorrow in the southwest, but then across, of course, southeastern New Mexico, Sacramento Mountains. That's the bullseye point for picking up most of the precip late tomorrow and into the early portion of Wednesday. Scattered showers across the southwest and here up into the metro area. We're going to have a chance to get some scattered showers as well in the form of thunderstorms late in the day tomorrow. Now, we're likely to see kind of the drier variety thunderstorms with no real big time rain expected, but gusty winds will be possible. We got to watch out for that lightning. And by the way, here is some more good news. Check this out. We've looked at the latest El Nino information, and this looks pretty promising. We continue to see warming in the equatorial Pacific here. Now, initially, it looked like we may be looking at possibly a weak El Nino across the area, and that still looks like it's a real possibility. But temperatures do look good here as far as a warm-up goes. Right now, we're into positive territory above or right around average. Well, we're expected to be about a ½ degree above average by May. As we get up towards September and November, we could be over a degree above average, and that's getting into the territory of a moderate El Nino and maybe even a little stronger than that. So we'll continue to watch this, because if we do well and end up with a moderate or strong El Nino, well, summer, it's a little bit of a coin flip. There's not a lot of great data on what El Nino does for the monsoon season, but it should definitely help us in the winter. Much more coming up on that. 50s and 60s across southern Colorado for tomorrow. Then the shot with that northerly storm coming in Wednesday, Thursday for some more rain and snow. 60s for the most part across the northwest. Wednesday into Thursday, shot at showers. Over to the southwest, mostly cloudy. Scattered showers for tomorrow. Meanwhile, over to the southeast, good shot at rain late tomorrow and into early Wednesday. Up to the northeast, looking at temperatures here in the 50s and 60s. Partly cloudy, isolated storms, and over the mountains, shot at a shower for tomorrow, but a better chance Wednesday and Thursday with that second system. Out to the east mountains, 60s with some storms possible tomorrow, and here in the metro, 60s as well. A few dry thunderstorms will remain a possibility. Extended forecast, spot shower into early Wednesday, too. Much more coming up in our next half hour.
All right. Thank you, Mark.